I graduated Job Corps in 1992. I took carpentry, and when I left Job Corps, I didn't join the union right away. I did some residential framing, roofing, stuff like that. Well, I finally joined the union again in 2008. My apprenticeship instructor asked me where I see myself 10 years down the road, and I was like, well, where I want to end up is teaching at a Job Corps. And he didn't really know a lot about the path to get me to that job, but about 5 years later, he called me back in Columbus, Ohio, and said, hey, there's a Elder Job Corps in Nemo, South Dakota. Needs a Job Corps instructor. You should put in a resume. So I did. We were approached by Forest Service to re-roof 9 kiosks in the Forest Service. They're really good projects for students to learn the scaffolding. As you can see, we put up a pretty intricate scaffold and learn the roofing, how to get material lists and stuff together. And then they learn the shingling and how to finish it off. The reason we put up so much scaffolding is because they need to be tied off over 6 feet, and these kiosks are too high to be just working off a ladder. So we build this scaffold, and that helps them get their certification in their scaffold.
Oh, well, my cousin, Shine Addison, she went to Job Corps like a couple years ago, and like, she told me she graduated and like how she they helped her find a job, all this other stuff. So yeah, I decided to come.
It's kind of like a trade school for 16 to 24-year-olds. They come there to learn their trade and get a high school diploma or a GED. They have extracurricular projects that they can work on, like fire and camp crews. There's 8 different trades there. They live there, they have dorms. They do get a stipend. It's not much, but it's enough to pay for their toothpaste, their snacks, their soap, stuff like that. And then when they complete their trade and education, they get somewhere around $1,000 for readjustment money.
I wanted to do office administration at first, but I didn't really feel comfortable just sitting there all day. I mean, no offense to like the OA students, but yeah, I wouldn't like it, so. I like being more hands-on. Well, I have some experience. Growing up, my grandpa, he would like building sheds and decks. We built 2 sheds behind our house. They're connected, and then we just tore down the middle wall, and then so made it into a bigger shed, and then we did both of our decks. Yeah, so growing up, he taught me a bunch of stuff before he passed.
There's the hard trades, and then there's soft trades. And the soft trades are culinary arts and office administration. And then we have the hard trades, which are carpentry, union painting, facility maintenance, welding, electrical, and they have a Forest Service program called Natural Resources. We have an OSHA 10 and an OSHA 30. I've talked to most of my contractors and they prefer the OSHA 30. It's a more in-depth thing, but I'm an OSHA outreach instructor, so I get my students their OSHA 30 card before they leave. We do a curriculum called Career Connections that they go through all 3 books of that, which teaches them everything from framing to drywall to roofing. It's pretty much everything, concrete forms.
Well, Bonnie's my favorite. She's this center director, and like, yeah, she reminds me of what I can do, and like, because sometimes I forget about like the stuff that I can do, but I get scared. If they're scared like how I was scared, I would definitely recommend it because like they're so helpful here. All the staff is like super nice. Like, yeah, I would.